If you have ever tried to manifest something you wanted badly, and felt a sudden wave of anger or fear or grief crash through you minutes later, you already know this exact panic. You were certain in that instant that you had just erased everything you built, all of it, gone in a single feeling. Yesterday, we balanced the inner energies that decide how fast a desire moves into physical, touchable form. Today, we collapse the quiet panic that convinces you one bad feeling just canceled every bit of that work overnight. It did not, and by the time this ends, you will know exactly why. You were taught, somewhere along the way, by video after video, that manifestation requires you to feel good constantly, without interruption, or the whole system simply stops working entirely. That instruction is only a fragment of the real teaching, repeated so often across this platform, that it quietly became a rule nobody thought to question. The ancients called the complete, uncut teaching the principle of vibration. Everything you feel exists somewhere along one long, continuous scale, not sealed inside two separate boxes, marked simply good and bad, the way modern manifestation content likes to pretend it works. And that single distinction changes everything you are about to hear. Before this teaching ends, you will know exactly what to do the next time anger, or fear, or grief moves through you completely uninvited, without believing, even for a single second, that you just destroyed your own manifestation with one honest, ordinary human feeling that simply passed through you. Picture a staircase rising slowly through darkness into gold, one step folding quietly into the next, each step vibrating at a slightly higher frequency than the one directly beneath it, all the way to the top. You are always standing somewhere on that staircase, right now, even in this exact breath. You were never told this. Most people believe they must leap from the very basement all the way to the roof in a single feeling, in a single breath, without stopping anywhere in between. And when they cannot make that impossible jump, they quietly call themselves broken, or unworthy, or simply too far gone to ever be helped. Stay with me through this one. This single teaching changes how you will see every low moment you have ever lived through, starting from the very first one you can remember. It changes how you will see the very next one too, starting today, starting with whatever you happen to be feeling right now. Here is the metaphor the ancients would have reached for if they were teaching this to you directly. Vibration is not a light switch with only two positions, fully on or fully off, joyful or completely ruined. It is a dimmer, and a dimmer only ever moves one careful, deliberate notch at a time. The principle of vibration teaches that nothing in the entire universe truly rests, ever, not for a single instant. Everything vibrates, and everything vibrates at its own particular rate, from the densest stone beneath your feet to the subtlest passing thought drifting through your mind. Your emotions are simply thought, vibrating at different speeds. Your own nervous system was built along that exact same design. It does not flip instantly from fear straight into calm the way a switch does on a wall. It moves through a graduated sequence of states instead, 1 degree lower with each honest step you allow yourself to take. Scientists describe this as the ongoing, automatic work of your autonomic nervous system. quietly regulating you up and down a scale of arousal, never once in a single sudden jump from one extreme straight to the other. The ancients simply gave that same exact mechanism a different name. They called it vibration. This single fact is exactly why forcing yourself from despair straight into forced, performed joy so often fails completely and leaves you worse off, and why the attempt usually leaves you feeling even more broken than you did before you ever tried to fake your way there. Read that sentence again. Modern manifestation content teaches you to chase only the very top of the staircase, and nothing less than that will do. The peak feeling of overflowing joy, deep gratitude, or total unshakable certainty, and to treat every single step below that peak as a mistake you urgently need to escape from as fast as possible. The whole system, the complete version the Hermeticists carefully preserved across centuries, teaches something far gentler and far more usable in ordinary daily life. You do not need the top step today, and you never did. You only ever need the very next one, whatever that honestly happens to be for you right now. And by the principle of correspondence, as within, so without, the instant your inner state shifts even one small notch upward, the outer world already has a fresh, matching frequency quietly waiting to meet it. Whether you can see any visible evidence of that shift yet or not, whether you believe it yet or not, here is the practical takeaway you carry with you tonight. The next time you notice a low feeling arriving, do not reach straight for happiness. That reach almost always fails. Reach instead for the very next feeling up the scale, from despair toward anger, from fear toward frustration, and stop there. That single step is enough. We are halfway through this teaching now, right at the exact point most people quietly lose focus. And what comes next is the part most people skip entirely, right before it would have finally started working for them, right on schedule. Now, let us put all of this to work together properly. Come into this with me. Let your shoulders drop a little further than usually feels natural or comfortable. Let your breath slow on its own without forcing it. And let this next stretch of time belong only to you and the mind you originally came from. Nothing else pulling at your attention. You do not need to arrive here happy, and you honestly never did, no matter what you were told before. You only ever needed to arrive here honest, wherever you genuinely happen to be standing on the scale in this exact moment, with absolutely no performance required of you. Feel the ground beneath you as perfectly steady, solid, unmoving, holding your full weight without effort, even if the feeling moving inside you is not steady yet, and that is completely, entirely fine right now. The staircase holds you exactly where you stand, on every single step, without exception, without judgment. I release the old belief that one bad moment could ever on its own undo my power completely, or undo anything I have honestly built. I release the panic of feeling low, because panic was never actually the real problem here to begin with. Resistance always was, and only ever was. I let go of the exhausting idea that I must feel joyful every single hour of every single day just to deserve what I am quietly building underneath it all. That was never the actual law, Not once, not ever. That was only ever the fragment, dressed up convincingly as the whole truth. I release the tiring habit of grading every single feeling as either good or bad the instant it first arrives inside me, and I choose instead, deliberately, to simply notice where I am currently standing on the scale, without judgment attached to any of it ever again. Know this about your own identity, right now, in this exact moment, no matter what today has already handed you. You are not the lowest feeling that has ever briefly passed through you, any more than a staircase could ever be reduced to just one single step near the very bottom. You are the one who climbs, and you always have been in every season you have ever lived through. You have always been the one who climbs in every version of your life. Even in the exact moments you were completely convinced you were only falling further and further down. Feel this identity settle quietly, permanently, into your chest as simply, factually true. Not a person who must be happy without interruption to be considered worthy of good things arriving, but a mind, an individualized portion of mind itself, always capable of taking one more honest step upward, always, without limit. Hold this in mind as it slowly settles into you, deeper than thought. Every version of you that ever felt shame for feeling low was only ever misreading the staircase as a wall, a dead end, a failure. It was never a wall, and it never once will be, not for you. I am not disqualified from my own becoming by one hard morning, no matter how heavy it felt while I was living inside it, or one bitter thought, or one tear I did not see coming today. I am simply standing on a step, and I can always take the next one, the moment I honestly choose to. Now bring your quiet attention to money and how it genuinely moves toward you, or quietly away from you. Most people believe that feeling lack, even briefly, even for a single afternoon, permanently poisons their entire financial future for good. That belief is only the fragment, again, simply wearing a slightly different costume this time around. Feel this instead and let it land fully. You do not need to leap from fear about money straight into forced, performative abundant joy. That leap was never required of you. You only need to move from panic toward calm, and from calm toward mild, honest hope, one truthful step at a time. Know this clearly, and carry it with you into the rest of today, quietly repeating it if you need to. A single anxious thought about your finances did not cancel your progress, not even slightly, any more than one cloudy afternoon could ever cancel the sun quietly waiting behind it, unseen, but still fully there, still burning. I am the cause of my own financial frequency, and I claim that completely, fully, today, without hesitation. Today, I choose the smallest honest upgrade actually available to me right now, in this exact moment. Not the biggest comforting lie I could tell myself instead, just to feel better for an hour. Hold this in mind as you move through the remainder of today, slowly, without rushing any of it. Reaching for relief is never, ever the same thing as reaching for delusion, and the two should never be confused with each other. And relief is always available, exactly one honest step higher than wherever you currently, honestly stand. This sinks in slowly. Now bring your attention gently to the people who surround your everyday life, the ones closest to you. By the principle of correspondence, your relationships mirror back the frequency you actually quietly hold inside, not on the surface, not the polished, performed mask you wear for them on your better, easier days. Feel this, and let the pressure fall away. You do not have to force forgiveness the instant you feel resentment rise inside your chest. You only need to move from resentment toward something quieter instead, indifference or simple, honest understanding, and let that smaller step be genuinely enough for now. Know this about the people you love, and let it settle in fully, slowly, without rushing the feeling. They never actually needed your constant, performed joy to feel safe standing beside you, not once. They needed your honesty about where you actually, truthfully stand, and your quiet willingness to keep climbing anyway, even slowly. I release the exhausting pressure to perform happiness for people who only ever needed my honest, unguarded presence beside them, not a performance for their comfort. I offer them one truthful, unforced step at a time, nothing more elaborate or rehearsed than exactly that, ever again. Now bring your attention fully, completely, to purpose, the fourth and final area we walk through together tonight. The deeper reason, quietly, underneath everything you have been building this entire time, even on the days it felt invisible. Purpose was never actually proven by how good you managed to feel on any single individual day along the way. Feel this truth settle fully, completely into your bones, as simply, unshakably certain, beyond any doubt. The all does not pause its own eternal vibration when a single low wave briefly, temporarily moves through it, not for a moment. And you, an individualized portion of that same infinite mind, were built along that exact same unchanging design. Know this, and carry it forward with you long after this video ends, into tomorrow and the day after. Your purpose is never interrupted by one hard week, no matter how impossibly heavy it felt while you were living directly inside it. It is only ever advanced, one honest step, one honest choice, quietly, patiently at a time. I declare that my lowest moments are not evidence against my purpose, and they honestly never once were, not even close. They are simply steps on a staircase that the all already built me perfectly, completely capable of climbing, one at a time, for as long as it takes. Hold this in mind before we close this stretch of work together tonight. You were never once asked to be happy without any interruption, not for a single day of your entire life. You were only ever asked to keep climbing, one honest step at a time. You were never off the scale, not even once, not even in your very worst, hardest moment. You were only ever one honest step away from moving upward again, closer than you ever realized. Now let us speak all of this directly into form, together, out loud. Say this with me now, out loud if you possibly can, wherever you happen to be sitting or standing right now. I am not my lowest feeling. I am the one who moves it, again and again, for as long as I ever need to, without exception, without apology. My vibration is a scale, and it was never ever a switch, no matter what I was taught before today, by anyone, in any video. I only ever need to take one honest, deliberate step to begin moving it upward, starting right now, in this exact breath. I release the panic of feeling low, completely, fully, and without any reservation left inside me, none at all. Panic was never the real problem here to begin with. Resistance always was, and I release that completely too, right here, right now. Every small shift upward is living, undeniable proof that my power was already working, quietly, patiently, the entire time, even when I could not see it, even when I doubted it completely. I am an individualized portion of the all, and I claim that completely, fully, without hesitation, today and every day after this one. The all never once stops moving toward more, endlessly, eternally, and neither, from this moment forward, do I. I climb. I do not leap. And the climb itself has always, quietly, patiently been more than enough, exactly as it is, exactly as I am. Carry this staircase into your ordinary day today. The next time a low feeling arrives, do not panic and do not chase joy. Just take the next honest step up. Do not just hear this, inscribe it. Type "I am" in the comments to anchor this cause into the physical matrix today, and share this with someone ready to remember who they are. Subscribe, because a new law, a new key arrives here every day. You were never far from the light, not even in your lowest moment. You were only ever one step from the all.